I work at Dear Media solely for the City Confidential podcast.
Don't forget about 11.
Just got into the Brooklyn Half Marathon. Things I learned in therapy this week.
Good morning. Welcome back to our community. It is 6:50 in the morning and I've decided to take a 7:10 a.m. Pilates class, Pilates and strength class. It's at Regen method, so it's half Pilates on the reformer machine, half weight training, and I'm going at 7:10 a.m. because I have therapy at 9 and somehow made it out the door. Wow. Okay, as long as I get ample sleep, I loved going to a 7 a.m. I don't think it's something I could do every single day because I love my morning time on the couch, relaxing, but I think a pre-therapy 7 a.m. Pilates might be my new Wednesday routine. All right, gonna run home now, make some food, and take therapy.
Okay, that was much needed. I haven't taken a workout class in a minute. I actually started doing my own workouts at the gym, running outside, and I just haven't taken a class in a minute, but Regen is like made for me. I made this for myself last night and Nathan, just a scramble. I'm a little nauseous because it was too early for me to eat before I had coffee because I just like literally couldn't get myself to do it. It's earlier than I normally eat and get out the door, and I took 2 seed probiotics. It's like I'm finally leaning into the 2 a day, but that was my first day taking 2 a day before I ate. So I'm just a little nauseous. I have therapy in a few. And I'm like so looking forward and so dreading at the same time. Like I need therapy right now. I could count the amount of things I'm anxious about on both hands, like, which I hate because there's also I could count that and more of how many things I'm grateful for, but I'm just my anxiety has been crazy, which I'll get into, but like, it's like, wow, I really need therapy, but also, wow, I really don't want to get upset about things all over again. Post-COVID, I had trouble sleeping, and I feel like it's lasting longer because now, not only am I just having trouble sleeping because like post-COVID symptoms or whatever, it's now like I'm up the second I wake up and the second I go to bed, my mind goes back to things that I distract myself from all day that have to do with like wedding planning, and during the day, I'm anxious about career stuff, and then in the morning at night, I'm anxious about parents and in-laws and everyone's opinions and how are we gonna do this financially and budgeting, and like I'm hopeful that once that period subsides, of course there will be more things to be anxious about with wedding planning, but if I can just get the budget and the money and all of that sorted away, I'm hopeful that it'll be better, but I'm also like, I'd be lying if I said that I haven't thought so many times maybe this is just too much anxiety for me and like a wedding isn't even worth it at the end of the day, or maybe I should just do a smaller scale wedding. We don't have to go upstate. That's the wedding planning update. It's just a whole bunch of anxiety and unknowns. And I'm curious if you're someone who's gotten married. I know everyone says like wedding planning is literally the worst year ever, and unfortunately mine's gonna be almost 2 years. And I never really thought that it would be the worst year ever, but like as soon as you start planning it, you understand, oh, this is why everyone says that. And I have just been wanting to ask people, like, was it worth it? Like everyone says it was the worst time ever, but yet they did it and they post about the day as if it was the best day ever. So I'm curious if you got married and also had trouble with people pleasing and budgeting and all the anxiety that comes with it, like, do you still look back and say, wow, that was the best weekend or best day of my life, regardless of all the anxiety? Let me know. My setup, I like to not be at my desk for therapy because I'm there all day and it feels like work, and I just like to separate work from my daily life. So from therapy, I'm very tired. Hi. Oh man, anxious. In therapy this week. Okay, I just got off the call. I have like 10 minutes before work. I'm gonna eat a little more because I didn't eat that much and I'm starving. So, what I learned, my takeaways today, I would say are, just because someone's pushing their opinions on you, this is a big thing with wedding planning, that's their stuff. You don't have to take it on. So like she's said this to me a lot in other areas of my life too, not just wedding planning, but when people put their stuff on you, their opinions, what they think should happen, or their thoughts, they're sensitive about something you did that's maybe like irrational, whatever it might be, That's their stuff. So I like literally feel it. It's like I feel it right now as I'm saying that, their stuff. Like it starts to manifest in me, and I overplay it and replay it like all night long. When this stuff happens, when like people put their stuff on me, or I replay how I replied to them and whatever, that all manifests as anxiety in the body, but like that's not my stuff. So literally next time someone tries to like push their own opinion or ideology or whatever on me, or just makes me feel icky with whatever they're saying, it's like, it's their stuff. She's like, literally visualize a stop sign. For me, I think what helps is like visualizing, taking it almost out of me or before it gets to me and putting it in their box. Like literally putting it in their box of stuff. I can hear it. That doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's mine. It's literally your stuff in that box. And I think boundaries are going to be very important when it comes to wedding planning and stuff. And then that was like the main theme of the day. Hopefully that helps one of you. But I'm going to go eat a little bit and I will see you at my desk. Everyone's laughing. I made an Instagram story saying when I'm vlogging in public, I feel like Louis lit on his dictaphone. Anyway, I will see you in a second. I'm going to go grab a bite and then get to work, and I'll chat through what I do in a workday at Dear Media. Okay, so this is a bad habit of mine, but it gets me through the day. I have been starting my days on the couch. It's a really bad habit. Ethan just texted me that no one is going to be in his office today, so like I should really just go there, spend the day there, be so productive, but I'm so cold, and the idea of getting all my shit together, getting outside, and going to his office sounds miserable when I already did that this morning. So I'm just taking advantage of the coziness of working from home, even though I kind of feel guilty about it. And we're working from the couch in our blanket. Honestly, I was way more about like go to his WeWork and everything when it was nicer out. But first thing I'm doing today is starting on the next new episode on the docket. So starting from scratch. My boss already took notes on like all the highlights of the episode. So I'm gonna create an Adobe Premiere project, get all the color correction together, and then start pulling the highlights to make a compilation trailer video for the new episode. If you're new, I work at Dear Media solely for the Skinny Confidential podcast. I'm their video creator. I run their entire TikTok. I am making their trailers and teasers that they post on their Instagram for new episodes. So I'm doing all the social cuts for their new episodes and old episodes on TikTok. So for new episodes, this is kind of the routine. I'm going to start pulling the highlights to make the trailer. And like I definitely work better at my desk. I work better at a desk. But sometimes I'm just so overwhelmed and stressed that I just need to be like cozy on the couch. Terrible habit, but I'm going to continue it. All right, we're at my desk, taking out all of my equipment. I'm still feeling like I should leave the apartment, maybe go work from the gym and sauna and stuff. It's just so freaking cold outside, but maybe in a few hours, we'll see. Here's what we're doing. I just finished basically pulling all of the highlighted sections into its own Premiere Pro project. And now I'm going to make the teaser. So I will play a teaser for you really quickly right now that I did the other week.
There aren't results there. I want to get in the boardroom and I want to know why.
And what we saw was interesting. I've never seen this before in business.
To me, it's like, just don't bullshit my time.
It's a tough world. And if you're not tough, I don't care if you're a guy or a woman, it's going to eat you alive.
There's certain instances where you're like, I don't want that for myself.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
She literally saved my life.
So I'm making that for the next episode coming up, which is, actually I can't tell you because this vlog will be up, I think, before it. Really good guess. So I'm making a teaser right now. I'm just going to start assembling it. Then I'm going to assemble the compilation trailer when the episode is officially live. And then after I assemble both, then I go in and style both and do the music for both. I like to just get all of the admin out of the way and then go in and be creative for both when I have the time. And it does actually cut the time a little shorter. I'm not gonna lie, I got really distracted with wedding planning just now, so I think I'm gonna take a lunch break. But I need to finish what I'm doing, which is still organizing the highlights. And I just need to like finish this task and then move on to lunch. But I'm honestly starving. Still sitting here. This is why I feel like I never do day in the lives, because I'm just sitting here the whole day. But I just quickly ate lunch, and with the rest of my lunch break, I'm going to hop on a Zoom with a wedding planner who does like just venue scouting. So for like $1,000 or so, give or take, I don't remember, she'll help with just scouting for venues, and then you can continue her services later if you want. But I'm gonna hop on a consultation call. I'm trying to gauge whether an upstate wedding is even possible, feasible, what's the minimum budget we could accomplish my vision, and if it's too high, like I'd rather just nip it in the bud now and start looking at places closer to home where I don't have to plan a whole weekend, like a welcome party and all the things. So unfortunately, technically, upstate is a destination wedding, so you have to do all of that, which sucks. I'm like, why can't everyone just like come up on Saturday and sleep over and we'll do the brunch Sunday? Like, why do I have to do a party the night before? But yeah, so I need to decide with Ethan if that's something we want to do, but I need to gauge how much that even costs and what goes into it first. I'm starting to lean away from it, which is weird because it was always my dream. But anyway, I'm hoping she could give some insight there. I'm not going to work with her unless I'm officially looking for places upstate because that's where she specializes. But let's take the consultation and see if it even makes sense. Hi.
Hi, so good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I appreciate you jumping on so quickly.
I know, you too. Thank you. I'm just pulling up some notes here. Because I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I did that for the rest of the day. So I felt weird continuing to turn the camera on. I didn't leave the apartment. I didn't change tasks. Like, it is almost 7 p.m. and I'm just in the same situation as I was. I'm just going to make some leftover pasta right now from last night while Ethan is on his way home. And a few things I'm going to do tonight, if you're curious. On my side hustle agenda is make some TikToks that I owe. I went away this weekend to a gifted hotel. I need to make a TikTok for them. And I need to make one of the stretch studio, that video that I posted on YouTube the other day. I'm going to make a TikTok and also a thumbnail for the YouTube video I'm uploading to go live tomorrow. So I'm going to eat my pasta, watch some Salt Lake City Housewives, do that, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is 7:30 in the morning. I'm having some coffee. I actually am meeting my friend Shervine, who's a YouTuber, for coffee for the first time. We've met a few times in person, just like when he came into Rumble and whatnot, but we're going to go grab coffee at 9. So I really should be heading out the door right this second because I'm trying to hit the gym really quick before. But I also have a lot of podcast stuff. Like, I feel like when I'm prioritizing YouTube, I let podcast work slip through the cracks, and I really just want to make sure I'm, like, getting the YouTube version of the episode up. I already have been slacking on my, like, podcast promotion, those, like, compilation cuts and stuff, because as you can imagine, I'm doing that all day for work, so it's really hard sometimes. It's weird. Sometimes I actually love doing it for myself because, oh, yay, now I get to do it for myself, and, like, only I have to approve it and whatnot, and it's, like, super easy for me. And then other times when I'm focused on YouTube, it's just, like, I don't get around to making fun trailers for my podcast episodes. I really don't know when I'll ever find the balance. I think it's preferable to choose podcast or YouTube when you can't afford to really have someone run one of them. Like, I'm already paying for, just word vomit this morning, I'm already paying for a YouTube editor for podcast studio space. So, and once in a while, an editor for the podcast. So it just doesn't make sense to hire someone who's really, like, as good as me to make, like, a fancy trailer for the podcast, and something that I like to do myself anyway. Rant over. I'm just quickly getting this episode up on YouTube and then get the day started. All right, I'm heading out. I'm going to go to the gym and then grab coffee and then just work at the gym for as long as I can to get out of this apartment because it's been a long few days and I find myself procrastinating at home. Just hasn't been good. So we're going to head out. I'm not going to bring this camera because it's not actually a very great vlog camera. It's a little bulky and shaky, so I'll take some footage on my phone, but that's the plan.
Getting my workout in, and all of a sudden I feel someone staring at me. Nathaniel from across the way. And Ethan in the wild. literally just watching Ethan my entire workout. Okay, that was a really good quick workout. I feel like I actually got a lot in for 20 minutes. And now we're meeting Charvine for coffee. It is 20 degrees outside right now. I've actually always eyed this coffee shop because it's near my gym. And I'm really excited that he picked it because I'm curious about it. Oh my God, warmth.
So I just ordered some groceries. I had a promo code. I needed some stuff for dinner tonight. We're gonna air fry buffalo wings and I'm gonna make like a little blue cheese salad or whatever to go with it. Ew. Blackberry pomegranate sparkling water. That's disgusting. Did not order that. Another thing, I decided to throw in a bag of chips without seed oil because I'm craving them in my luteal phase right now, and I didn't realize how big the bag was. Not complaining, but editing from home, eating my chips, and these are the perks of working from home. You could have chips somewhere else, but like in a blanket and a hot pony like this, no. Different energy in the office. Different energy. Ew. I should have gone the sea salt. The rosemary is a little aggressive. Oh, my camera's gonna die. You see like the light slowly coming down. It is getting dark out, but I actually just got into the Brooklyn Half Marathon. It's in May, so I'm gonna be training for my second half marathon. It is 20 degrees in New York City, so luckily I don't really have to start training till February, and I think it'll be a little nicer by then, and I have some travel plans coming up, so it'll be nice to run while I'm traveling, and hopefully it's not super hot in May. I would literally rather run in 20 degrees than 85 degrees, so hopefully it's not too bad. I have to shower and do a whole lot of things, take care of myself tonight, but I'm just finishing up work here. It's 5 o'clock. I have 2 more hours left of the day, but I'm excited. I'm going to do a ton of training for half marathon vlogs, week in my life training for the half marathon, get really in the nitty gritty because the first time I did it, I honestly was so overwhelmed. I feel like I barely vlogged it. So we will be vlogging it and this camera's about to die. Please do me a favor.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and please don't forget about 11, ever. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, don't forget about 11.
I was trying so hard not to laugh
That was a
time.
good one.
It's so stupid.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. In every vlog, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt or sweater every single day, so you can't tell the difference between each day.
Whoa, isn't that crazy?
And your song was normal?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
9,
10, don't forget about 11. We're learning how to count.
This all started because I said, this morning I said, wait, do you know what I just realized?
And I said, what?
February, March, April, May.
And I said, I realized that about 24 years ago.
What I meant to say was the half marathon quickly approaching.
And then I said, I also learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't forget about 11.
You didn't do it right, though.
What?
You didn't do the cadence right.
8, 9, 10.
Don't forget about 11.
You could also make it can't forget about 11.
But you can. We're trying to recommend that the kids don't forget about 11.
We found the best one this morning. When I find a good one, I have to.
It's not the clearest, but it's very good.
I know, but I like the vibe and the lighting and the mountains and the meditation cushions. Okay, well now we're watching our Thailand vlogs.
Alright, gonna head to the gym. I think I'm gonna just do like a Sculpt Society, Melissa Wood Health type of thing in like the class area when class isn't going on. I've done weights the last 2 days, so I kind of want to just do like low impact. And I know I'm not gonna work out tomorrow, so then like Sunday, I'll do either a run or, I don't know, something more intense, I guess. But I'm just feeling a low impact day. I'm a little sore. Just feel like I should take it easy, but I also do want to get a workout in. So let's go to the gym.
I always pass Chelsea Market on my way to the gym, and I'm like, if only I worked at Google. How sick would that be? Go to Chelsea Piers to the gym and sauna, pop right over to Google. That would be kind of sick. I wonder if they get like a free membership feel like Googlers get everything. Snowing. So pretty.